Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cherika Brown, of course, and we're on another episode of Cherika Be Talking, cause I be talking. And on today's episode, I'm going to give y'all 4 reasons why I stopped going to the nail shop. Now, I'm going to be quite honest. Reason number 1 is my nail tech retired. I had a black nail tech since I was like 15 years old. She stopped doing nails when I was around 24 years old. Because I am a loyal person and I grew to trust her and only her doing my nails, I didn't jump on the next nail tech popping. And by that time, there were plenty. The more time passed, the more I realized how much money I was saving. And that brings me to my next point. Reason number 2, I understand the power of the black dollar, and I wish my people would as well and stop spending money where we are not respected. I rarely get authentic, good vibes in nail salons. Most of them are not owned by our people. However, they are placed throughout our neighborhoods. The customer service sucks, and this isn't just like, oh, I had one terrible or one bad experience. And I refuse to spend my money where it's not appreciated. I work too hard for it. I believe that we all work too hard for our money to just go and give it to people who basically don't care anything about us. Now, there is also a lack of communication, not because the people doing our nails do not understand English, but because they fake as if they don't understand our requests. Also, I've had experience where they would ask me, how much am I leaving for a tip? Mind you, they'll sit through the whole process and barely say 2 words to me. Sometimes you'll have some that fake the funk a little bit, but sometimes they just confirm what you said you wanted and just get to going, and then they just become so friendly when it's time to pay. And like, and how much are you tipping? Like, it's a part of what is required. And this is so classless and entitled, in my opinion, especially when stereotypically other groups of people spread the lie that black people don't tip. And for some strange reason, black people feel so obligated to, in places like this, to tip. If I had to go last minute to a nail salon to get service before a trip, I have to drive 35 minutes just to get half decent service when I pass by several nail salons just to get to this particular one. I look at it like, be grateful that I came to spend my money at your establishment when there are plenty I pass by just to get to you, and maybe even one next door. They have the power to set their prices, and most of the time the prices are overpriced, considering that majority of the time I have to return because my gel polish chips after a few days, or my nail breaks because it wasn't filed properly. When my nail tech used to do my nails back in the day, she used to tell me, like, if I had a rare occasion, I probably can count on one hand, if my nail broke, she'd be like, dang, I must have evenly filed that. She would take the responsibility for the technical skills she learned in school as a nail tech, and she wouldn't argue me down if I come back the next day saying, my nail just broke and I wasn't even doing anything. Like, well, you had to do something. Where you wash the dishes, where you, like, I can't get my nails done and do regular activities. It's not like I'm out playing sports or I'm boxing or something. I'm simply just existing, and my nail broke the next day. There's no reason I should have to drive 35 minutes to get you to fix my nail. And basically I'm begging you to fix my nail because you want to argue me down on how I'm wrong and you're right. And then you expect me to tip you. Tip you for what? Is the tip for the down payment for what you gonna mess up anyway? So because America is big on tipping, because establishments and owners aren't paying their workers enough, we feel obligated to tip when we have services. And yes, I am tipping in restaurants and everything of that sort, but when you do me dirty and you burn me so many times, I don't have to tip. It's not a requirement, so why am I going to tip when you have the opportunity to go up or down on your prices? And your prices are already overpriced. You're getting more than what you deserve. So that's opinionated, and I know people will argue me down about it. Do what you want to do with your money, and I'm going to do what I want to do with mine. Which brings me to reason number 3. The products in the salon are cheap and unsanitary. I sit in the nail salon and watch them start people's nails without even getting people to properly wash their hands first. They'll just start your nails. You coming from outside, outdoors, and they just hop right onto it, using their utensils and everything on your hands. They place plastic over the pedicure bowls before each pedicure without still cleaning it. They always cut my fingers when they're filing it. Sometimes I have seen blood on my fingers. Like, you're like, ouch, like, that is not supposed to happen. Like, why am I getting cut while I'm getting my nails done? Why are my fingers in pain after I've gotten my nails done? It makes no sense. And I'm never really satisfied when I go and get my nails done. Most of the times the nails look bulky and amateur. They're just so much when I sit back and pay attention in the nail salon, and I'm just like, it's not worth my time or my money. Not to mention, sometimes you'll go in, they halfway greet you, and everybody is working on somebody, and they're just telling you, oh, you're next. 20 minutes pass, and you're like, okay, anybody gonna update me, put me in a chair, start me, anything? It's so many times where 10 minutes done pass by, I just go out and go to the next one because it's like you're gonna get treated the same way. And this was before I started doing my own thing, which brings me to reason number 4 I stopped going to the nail salon is I purchased my own gel kit and I do my own nails and toes at home. I like this because I save money and I can change up my colors as often as I want. I do my mom's, she does mine. This has become very satisfying and convenient for us, creating this at-home experience where we're not giving our money to people who don't appreciate it. We can, make fun with whatever we want to do, no extra charges. We ain't got to worry about attitudes, and it's just a good vibe. And it's like, do it yourself, become a DIY queen. And I'm one of those girls, I did not like doing stuff myself because I believe that people get paid for their talents, and whatever you're good at, we should help each other by blessing and multiplying like people with their talents and gifts. But when my nail tech retired, that went out the window because I'm not going somewhere where my money isn't appreciated. I don't care how much money it is. Pedicures and manicures, the most basic might be $100+ total. So if you're doing that every 2 weeks, we'll just be generous and say that's like $200 a month. That's like what, $2,400 a year that could be back in my pocket instead of giving it and sowing seeds on bad grounds with people that have attitudes with me, act like they don't like me, they don't respect me, and they don't care anything about me. So these are just a few of my reasons why I stopped going to the nail salon. But thank you for tuning in. And y'all know I'll be back because I be talking. Peace.